Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday, late afternoon. It's beautiful, but it is cold. Feels like winter. It's 39 degrees. Feels like winter is already here. And I know we're a month away from a little more than a month from the winter, first day of winter, but still, it feels it. Today's the first day where it's actually to your bones, You feel it in your bones. I want to talk about a friend of mine. I want to tell you her story. I hope she don't mind. I'm not going to give her name. I don't want to get her in trouble, but you'll find out why. She's a missionary, and she's in her 40s, and she's done it just about since she graduated college. She's been on the mission field, and I have the utmost respect for her. I mean, she's given up a family, marriage, meaning she's dedicated her life to the Lord, and she is absolutely fantastic. She's been to different parts of the world ministering, but she's been in India for the last 10 years on a student visa. She's been going to the college as well, so she can continue to keep her visa. She's got her master's degree, and she's going for her PhD. I'm not sure. She's keeping the degrees going so she can stay and do her ministry. But the thing is this, if she gets caught ministering where she's at in India, they can arrest her. And I spoke with her this morning. There's about 9.5 hours difference between our time. And I learned a lot. I was telling her, about putting tracts down. I don't know if y'all remember tracts, but tracts were little pieces of paper, yay big, that had a gospel story on them, usually ended with you, asking you to accept Christ. And it usually was a story or just something along them lines, Bible scriptures and stuff. And we used to always pass tracts out. This is pre-internet, but people still do it. It's not, unheard of. But I was talking to her about that, and she said if you got caught there putting tracts down, now here you would put tracts down like you would go to the mall and you would lay them on empty benches or put them on empty tables at restaurants or just wherever where somebody might sit or walk by and see it and pick it up, But if you do that where she's at, you can get arrested easily. You have to keep your ministry low key, meaning you cannot go out and witness. That is an instant offense to get arrested. If you go out and witness to people like we do here, it's an instant, of being arrested. To get her visa, she has to sign a paper stating she will not do those things. Now, she's hooked up with a pastor in a church over there, and this past week she told me 3 ministers got arrested for ministering. I mean, we take this stuff, for granted here in America. We take this stuff for, like it's nothing. But there's so many countries around this world where you can't spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Well, you can, but you're under the thumb of the government and the threat of being arrested. This is horrible. It should not be that way in the 21st century. But, folks, we are living in the last days. I've said this, I don't know how many countless times, what she is going through and the steps she has to take to do a ministry over there on the mission field will be worldwide soon enough at the end time. The gospel of Jesus Christ, you will be persecuted, you will be arrested, you will be jailed for spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. This is absolutely the way things are getting to, and it will come here eventually, especially if the rapture takes place. Well, if it will take place, but I mean, when the people that are left behind, this is one of the things they're going to have to deal with. It's just horrible. But to think that a country as now, I know all of India is not I know there's a lot of rural areas, a lot of farmland, a lot of poor people. I get that, but it's also got a lot of cities. It's got a lot of technology. It's not like they live in the Stone Age. There is parts of India that are practically like that. Yes, of course, there's a lot of countries that have parts that are like that. But my point is, they're not in the, living in the 18th century. They have the internet. They have all the cell phones, computers, they have all that stuff. And to think that as advanced as they can be like that and still crack down on somebody for talking to somebody else about what Jesus Christ did on the cross for them, you could lose your freedom. She could be removed. She could lose her freedom first and foremost, and then be removed from the country and sent back to her country in South America. I just find it appalling, but I'm kind of split, because I know these things are going to happen. I know these things, the Bible tells us these things about persecution in the end times. But, when you actually hear somebody firsthand telling you about, what they have to do, what they have to dance around to be able to even have a church service. I mean, to even have a church service, they have to go through, so much just to have a service. We take that for granted in America. We take our rights for granted, and we're losing our rights, ladies and gentlemen. I did a video about this several days ago or last week. Do not fool yourself. Okay, this country is turning tyrannical. We are getting to the point where it would not surprise me if people that go out onto the street corners and preach, people that go out and hand out gospel tracts and witness, it will not surprise me here in the near future that we will be banned from doing that, because we will not be allowed to spread our religious views upon others, because we might hurt somebody's feelings. We might, cause somebody to have a stressful day. I mean, this is where we're heading, but she's there. It's already there. It's there. I did a video. I'm going to end with this. I did a video about one of my first videos I did. It wasn't the first one, but like the first month or two, and I did a video about the top 10 countries in the world that persecute Christians. And if you get a chance, go back in the archives, and I did a lot of research on that video, and I detailed what each country does if you're caught. And India was way down on the list, but now it is way up. I talked to her about that, and she said they used to be number 10, and I believe I had them at number 10 on my list. I believe. I could be wrong. They might not even have made the top 10. I'd have to go back and see myself, because it's been several years. But she told me this morning that they are probably top 5 now as far as persecuting people that spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. It's just another sign of the times that we're living in, ladies and gentlemen. That's about it. So I would appreciate if you would pray for her. Pray for all of the missionaries that's out in the mission field. There's people that get killed for spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. They get tortured. They get thrown into prison. These pastors, you hear it all the time, are getting jailed. You never hear from them again. They disappear at 3 o'clock in the morning. This happens all the time, and they're out there doing the Lord's work. We need to be praying for them. And if you can financially do it, I know it's hard in these times. Our economy is horrible, but if you can support them, $1 here, $1 there, believe me, it helps. It helps. And you'll be doing the Lord's work. Believe it or not, you will. Take care. God bless each and every one of you. Pray, please pray, and pray for this country, because I fear not too far in the future, we're going to be just like India. And I hate to even say that, but, it's the way we're going. God bless you. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys later on. Bye-bye.